Welcome back to this episode of Naruto D&D. As always, I am your host. With us, we have Nick as Jim.
Hero.
And Travis as Silas.
Hey.
And Mike as Silver.
And Mike as Silver.
And Mike as Silver.
Hello. I did a hand motion.
No, I need audio. Alright, so where we left off last time, the team explored the village to find any leads on Ken. Upon finding Ken himself and a number of others, they agreed that something isn't right inside the village. The team ends up hearing a strange noise and tracks it down to find Jim, the third-class citizen of the group, in a mining tunnel with a dark beast. The beast has severely wounded Silver, and the only way to heal both Silver and get answers, or to both heal Silver and get answers, is to complete a process of purification.
Help me, fam.
So, and the very last thing y'all saw was that you went unconscious. And now you all wake up.
We teleported.
Oh yeah, you teleported, not fell unconscious. So you're all kind of looking around where you are, and you see a very eerie thing ahead of you. So the place kind of looks familiar to the trials that you were in. Like the ground right next to you is white and everything. But there's no walls this time. You also see that your outfits are back to normal. So Jim, you have your clothes, as well as you have all of your gear. You see that your team around you your team's around you looking around as well, and you also hear kind of the shuffling of you and your allies and everything like that, so you don't have the issue with hearing. And you also realize that you can use your chakra, or that you can feel your chakra network to be fully functioning. Looking directly ahead of you, do you all see the symbol that's over here?
Yeah, no.
It's up north a little bit.
No,
Don't see anything. It's all black.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much what we see below this line.
You don't see anything that's right here where I'm pointing?
Nope. I don't see anything at all. It's all black. This is all I can see right here. Everything below this line.
Okay, let's do this.
For me, it's everything below this line.
Damn it. I gotta look at my sheet again because my stuff's still wrong.
Oh, do you see it now?
I mean, I can see that, but I don't see anything else.
Okay, but you see just that symbol that's up there.
Yes. Yep, let's see it.
Okay, so looking ahead of you, you all see that there is pretty much a pure black void with a metal plate in the distance. To your right and to your left, you see that the walkway extends, but directly ahead of you is just pure black nothingness. Owari takes a step back, and he just kind of looks at you all and goes, I think we can make this jump no problem. Owari leaps forward, and you see he smacks straight into an invisible wall. Immediately falling back onto the ground next to you, lying on it with his back, with an annoyed look on his face.
And somehow ends up knocking out here and...
No, they're going through this as well. I'm pretty much just going to skip them to the correct spot that they should be. Oh, fucking... Yeah, y'all can't see that. It's a little foreshadowing that everyone sees, because that's on a different layer. Alright, so you are all here together. Now this just is metagaming. You can only move to squares that have a fully lit square. So you see that there's no pathway ahead of you, but let's say you walk to the left a little bit, there's now a fully formed square right there.
Yep, I don't see it.
Well, you go first, son, so...
Yep. So you have to navigate your way through this maze to get to that center plate.
Mm-hmm. I see that I don't see.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't see shit.
You don't see anything?
I see a black screen with a metal.
How about now on the very bottom?
Yes.
There you. So you see, like right here, you now have vision going up of one square.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the way. You can only move on squares that have that. So I recommend just like left clicking your character once and using the arrow keys to go left and right. But you can still only move within your speed, which should be 60 for most of you, as 2 movement actions.
All right, Jim, you're up.
Yep, Jim, you're leading the pack.
Yeah. I got a problem.
Yeah.
I can't click my character.
Well, while he's reloading that page, you might notice that we have 2 people who are not with us. They are just going to be assumed as though they are here, as this is something that I'd like them to be awake for, to experience, and more than that, for other people to see what they might be facing. So the dynamic lighting is very kind of iffy. Remember, you can only move on squares that have the full lit up square. You haven't done anything wrong, Jim, but just looking ahead. So that's 45 feet. You still have 15 feet you can move. All right, now we're going to have a worry.
It's my turn.
No worry.
I'll go
No,
before
Silas.
Larry.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't take this from me.
I'm sorry. You said you were second to last, and I like that ingrained in my mind.
How many steps is that?
45.
Holy shit.
And so you see kind of right here, it's kind of difficult to see, but right here there's a little bit of a divide there. Oh wait, you don't see a divide. Because I see both of your vision, that's where the confusion is here for me. My apologies.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. You know vaguely where Nick is. We're just going to keep going there. And that's it for Worry.
Keep going. How fucking will Worry move?
What do you mean? Say how far can he move?
Yeah.
A decent amount. Silva.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Come on,
activate
John.
CG. Activate speed ring 3. Give me a plus 20 to my move.
Okay. Jim, back to you.
Okay.
How can I interact with this?
What was it?
So I can interact with the pit.
Yeah, the only way I could give you vision was to have you have control of it.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, what?
All right, that's it for you, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Silas.
Huh.
That's a fun little shape. Kind of looks like a sloth.
GG.
I feel like it's a man and I'm the head.
It's really a weird place to have your head, but yeah.
This is interesting though, because I don't know where anybody is at.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
There's going to be a lot of that.
Dead ends.
This is all for my amusement.
GG.
That's it.
And Awari, just gonna... And Silver. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's the end. It's another effing dead end. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back now to the effing beginning. There's 2 effing dead ends.
Oh, you're the way your character moved right there was just super fucking weird for me.
Yeah, I realized it was like a dead end. I just want to see if I can move and if there's something else over there, which it did allow me to.
GG. Don't you cheat, Mike. No cheating.
He's a Uchiha.
Ooh. Jim, you're up.
El Cheeto.
Oh, I already went?
Or I went before Silver.
5, 10, 15. Fucking with me? Are you?
He did a dead end. Silence.
My turn.
I already hit 2 dead ends.
Whoops.
You're a little too far there.
What the?
I said the lighting isn't perfect, but now you can go downward.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about that. Okay, we'll find out.
All right. Now, worry. He's going to... Oh, or I hit a dead end. All right, Silver.
He hits a dead end, so it's like Connor even doesn't even remember how he did it.
No, if you looked at my screen right now, you would see nothing but shadow and light. I just see all of your vision, but I don't know the pathway.
All right.
I remember vaguely what it is, but not all of it.
That's my turn now.
All right, Jim, back to you.
Right. Wait. That's where I'm gonna stop.
All right. I also want to just throw out this one little fact. Since you're trying to get to something that's not on an edge, holding your hand against the right wall won't work.
Oh,
That's it for you, Silas?
that's all I can do.
All right.
I feel like I'm about to run into a dead end.
Where's it going to go there? It's going to go here. That's it for Wari. Silva.
Wow, that looked me. F you, Connor. Evan went all the way around. All the way around. With 2 dead ends.
You're up, Jim.
All right.
Victory.
Kidding me.
I hope I'm not like walking right behind where Jim is going and about to find out that I'm in a dead end.
That's all I can do. Fuck you, Connor.
You two actually walked very close to each other, but you're in entirely different paths.
That's good.
All right, Silas, you're up. Who doesn't love mazes?
I don't. Fuck you.
Oh no. That's a fucking dead end.
Yep. And don't worry.
The hard part's going to be trying to remember which way I did not go.
Yeah.
This could be hours.
It's not going to be hard for
Oh,
me.
that's a
actually.
Dennis.
After the loops. Looped all the way around.
You know the ironic part, Silver? So far, you've been the one who's taken the closest path from what I remember. There's 2 ways to get to it from both sides, but, yeah. That's it for Wari Silver.
I was thinking I was going to get there. Look how fucking close I am.
Mhm.
Bullshit. I can make it. Let me jump.
You can try. Slam into that invisible wall just like a Wari.
GG. I phased through the wall. Alright, that's it.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah. Thank you, Mike.
All right, Jim, you're up.
Oh, GG.
Jim teleports to the monument.
We can see that monument, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna teleport to it. Fuck
You
this
see that your
nigga.
teleportation doesn't work.
It's a fucking goddamn it, son of a motherfucking fight you.
Okay, that's your turn.
No, you can still do your full movement.
No, fuck that pathway.
Oh, I remember that game, Glover. It was like Mario.
Yeah, it was like a fucking Mario Marble game.
End of my turn.
All right. Silas. Don't you hate that it takes you so long just to get back to where you were?
Yeah.
And Owari.
And now I don't know which way I went after this because I'm not paying attention.
And that's that end. And that's it for Owari. Silver. If this goes on for too long, I'm going to end up putting like little blocks like dividing off the path to make sure you don't redo it. So,
I was gonna say I'll start leaving breadcrumbs. I don't fucking care.
All right. Jeez, F you. F you, counter, dude. F you, dude. The base material. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jim.
Okay.
And Mike got mad and left.
I made Mike rage quit with a maze. That's it for silence. So, I'm going to save you some time here. Let me turn on my vision real quick. Let me cut off some of the pathways for you, Travis. Just save you a little bit of time and effort. That was the path that Awari and Jimbo started on, and they went to two opposite dead ends up there.
GG.
All right, so now it's Awari's turn. Oh,
These effing mixes.
and that's Awari's turn. Jim, no, Shiro, Silver.
Jim, Shiro, Silver.
70, 80, 85, 90, 90. Yeah, gotta be like that. Gotta be.
I swear, Silver, if you don't get there before the rest of us going 40 more than us, I'm going to be laughing my ass off.
Jim.
You may get there. I went to the opposite side and
All right.
ran into two dead ends that looped around.
I've
the
ran
entire
into,
way.
I think that was my second or third dead end. I can't remember.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So far, I've run into 4.
I said on my turn. Fuck you, Connor.
We go back to that
Yes,
dynamic
that's
lighting.
crazy.
Cut off a couple of pathways.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna walk back all the way through here.
How durable are these walls?
You could attack him and find out. Let me just block off the pathway
Nope.
here. Okay. And Travis, you just went, so where he's going to go. That's Awari's turn. Jim.
Wait, Silver goes after.
Sorry, Silver. I keep skipping you.
GG.
You're
5.
welcome, Mike.
Thank you. 20. There's Jim, not going that way. 25, 30. That's a dead end. 35, 40. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80. Dead end. 85, 90, 95, 100. That is 6, 7 dead ends now. GG.
Oh, Jim.
I swear to God. Whoops. All right. Well.
So close. If I could just break through the effing wall.
Sub Silver.
What's up? Hey, I think the pass up here.
I would kill you. No, fuck, I'm doing it. All right.
No, don't do it. I was just kidding.
It's Awari's turn.
Yep. Awari's turn, moving him right now.
GG.
I'm moving. The reason why this is going quicker for me is because I'm moving like midway through Jim's turn.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Fuck it.
All right, Silver. If you really want, as soon as I say Silver, you can all do your full turn. Wait for Awari for me to just observe you all.
Are you serious? There's nothing up that way? I'm gonna kill you.
You'll have to find
The
it
number of
first.
circles Silver just went in.
This better not be the same effing path, I swear to you. I'm gonna try and break through this effing wall to get to you. I'm gonna try and break through.
Jim.
I'm literally right in front of it.
Jim already went. It's your turn, Connor. We
No,
did what you said.
I just went now.
Jim's only just going. He was right next to Silver.
Yes.
It just let me just block off another path here.
I went down this path already.
Yeah. Yeah, Silver just took a circle. Let me just.
This is the same path. I thought it was an effing dead end of it. Rip. I saw him. I was like, nope, not going that way. He already went that way. Effing looped around to the same.
So Silver, Silas, you just went right.
Yep.
All right. Oh, hey, Silas.
Hey.
All right, you're up, Silver.
I'm gonna try and break through this seven wall.
You fail.
I'm gonna try and break through it again.
You fail.
Alright, here's next.
No, you can still do your move.
no, I'm cool. I'm gonna just like keep beating on it. And then
It's
just
not gonna work.
go on my way.
It's never gonna work.
I want to get to the lightning village.
45, 50.
Well, you're in the entirely wrong land. First off.
Rip.
But that's the lightning village. That's the lightning village that you have laid out.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, you know what? Spirit die for you, Jim.
Hey.
Jim, you moving?
Was it my turn?
Yes.
Fucking. Why is this black?
Oh, did you turn around?
Yeah. Can I just go through here?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking.
Hi there.
I can't go this way. There's nothing this way, Connor.
Where is it?
What about that path right there to your left?
Yeah, there's nothing that way.
Or is there?
I was like, I'm 100% sure, but I'll go down it anyways.
All right, Silas.
Already went.
Baited.
All right, Owari again. Oh. All right, Silva. I hope everyone's having fun so far, because I know I am.
As you can see me right now.
Watching Silas's face there. You can go, Jim.
See some tears welling up there.
Why is there... What?
What?
There's a black thing right here. Can I not go this way?
This is
dead
fun.
end.
Where's there a black thing?
This is real fun.
Never mind. It was...
Can you imagine how this would have been if we would have had everybody here? This would have took fucking forever.
GG. Unless we work together.
As a team. Mike. We said that at the same time.
Let me block off another pathway. Silver, I'm blocking off the pathway behind you.
Thank you. Only one path remains. I can see it. Is it my turn now?
That's a worry.
I can see.
I'm really trying to have a worry. Just keep running around in circles because I want you all to get to your destinations first.
GG.
Okay, that's it for a worry.
Alright, let's move on.
What the fuck?
5. This better not be nothing dead end.
I don't know where to go.
Let me add a little line for you to give you a little bit of help. You're going the right way right now.
There are tears in my eyes.
Let's block that off. Let's block that off. Let's block that off.
Shit.
GG.
I've run into
Jim,
like 15
Jim,
dead
go down.
ends.
Jim, go down. There you go.
I stopped counting. I stopped counting. I just kept walking
Jim,
as far as my
is that
legs
you?
would take me. And then keep on
Yes.
walking.
Silver, you're good to go.
Jim, how long have we been in here?
Walk through.
It feels like we've been in here for days.
Years.
Oh, man. I better make sure that I actually have a path to get to the exit. Yeah, I do.
GG. It's like that effing X-Men movie.
Son of a bitch.
What was that? I think it was Legends. That girl that can control people's minds. I told Striker to keep walking.
Oh,
Don't you cheat, Jim. I saw that.
I'm just gonna keep going because fuck it.
sure. Y'all could just free go right now.
Fuck you, Warren.
Hey, Warrior, or hey, Jim.
Wait, didn't I even come to this path earlier? Oh my gosh, I went here earlier.
Is that not the way in?
No, not where you are right now. Oh, sorry, you still have vision of that, so it's making it look blurry, isn't it?
Oh my god.
So, Rob, I'm gonna stop you right there. All right, everyone, take a quick pause here. Silas, stand. Everyone, just stay where you are. All right, Jim, you made it. You went up and around to the right area. Silas, just pause where you are. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of help.
GG, just teleport me.
I can't
into the
believe you did that. You piece of shit.
hole. How dare you?
You made that so I don't know if there are 100 entrances or it's just faking out everybody. The whole
Silver,
fucking time.
Silver, turn around. Start going.
I made it.
And magically, as if being summoned by an unknown force.
That was sad. That was really sad that we couldn't figure that out.
Given enough time, you could have, but I didn't want to waste all day on it.
GG.
So you all step in, starting with Jim. Jim,
Now my new enemies will worry.
you step into a room, and it's entirely blank, very similar to the trial room. Silver, you do. Silas, you do. Laura does his room. And Lane and Hira also are there, blah, blah, blah. So, let's start with the people who aren't here. As, have you breath into the mic there? Still going, I see. So, you all hear a voice echo inside of your head. It says, now it is time for you to face your darkness. And so I'm going to treat this as though the people who aren't here would be here. Lane, in front of you appears Coyote. Hira, in front of you appears Jim.
What? This motherfucker. Are you kidding me? This punk ass bitch. I'm gonna kill him.
Silas, next to you appears two people, both yourself and Orochimaru.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
Silver and Jim, you see a number of people appear before you, but also something else. You see a kind of distorted black figure. So all these are like shadowy figures of what you're representing. Silver, you see Shiro is there, but he's kind of got like a little bit of fluctuation of light. Same with Kozukai there for you, Jim. And it seems to be not hostile to you at all. So,
Always gonna help me.
Who's Kozukai?
in front of you, Shiro, appears Kozu, Orochimaru, Owari, and the monk from Silver's past. Silver himself only recognizes 3 of the 4 characters and has no idea who Kozu is.
GG. Goes
Jim!
He's gonna go first.
Who's the one that Jim hates?
Mozu?
Fucking what's that guy's name? Iron Skillet Master.
What about this? You don't hate the store?
Oh yeah, I never added him. Give me a second.
That's funny.
GG.
That in a war.
Where's that token?
Because
Was
the war killed my team.
Was the Iron Skillet Master a ninja?
Yes.
Alright.
He wasn't a Naruto ninja. Just make him a random ass ninja.
This is
Yeah,
my random ass ninja.
There you go. GG.
So you see 2 people who you recognize, and a lot of people who, some of them you recognize, but don't know why they're there. And now let me reveal them all. So, you see Hajime, Mozu, a child who threw a rock at you, Ken, Ponchi and Ishii,
What?
Kozu, Choitsu, who the fuck is this guy again? Kami, a drug dealer, Lolai, Lane, the shop owner, and Owari.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be really fun when we find out we have to fight these people.
Initiate combat. You see that the creatures all look very hostilely at you. Here we go.
Why punching Ishii though? Like, I didn't even get past the rest of the list. Why do you hate punching Ishii? What did they do to you?
I have a
Okay.
question about this too. They punched me in the face. What did they do to you?
So
Jeez.
punching Ichi, they took us to Ken's lair, and or took you guys to Ken's lair, and I wanted to kill all the Kens, and I didn't get to kill all the Kens, so I blamed punching Ichi for not allowing me to kill all the Kens.
Kozukai is just a hate-filled character.
Yeah,
I'm
basically.
surprised I was not in there.
I asked if you were in there.
Nah, I didn't hate Shiro. There were times that I like didn't like Shiro, but most of the time I was like, yeah, Shiro's a
I'm
cool guy.
surprised you didn't hate Silas.
No, so I like Silas. I didn't like Hajime because Hajime replaced Kono. And Lane replaced,
I can't remember how many freaking people he had. He's had like 4 now.
So the voice echoes in your head again that says, "You must fight the darkness within yourself." And now we're going to initiate combat. Jim, you're up first.
Wow. I don't even know what's gonna happen.
so I'm gonna kill
There's like 10
Hajime.
people in there.
All right, you're going to attack Hajime. How are you going to attack him?
Well, I'm just gonna attack him with a fucking just a regular attack, so 1d20 plus my
Plus your melee?
base attack on with my weapon.
All
So
right.
no one else here is actually fighting themselves, are they?
No.
Yeah. That was
I don't hate
interesting.
myself.
Warriors.
High five.
GG.
Did it. Got it off the bat.
All right, Jim, that's a hit.
Oh, fuck you, Hajime.
Why did I choose Orochimaru?
Because you hate him.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I hate him too.
It's okay, I'll give you the metagame knowledge that these are not as powerful as the actual representations.
Thank God, I guess Silas would just wear me out.
All right, you... What kind of weapon do you have, Jim?
A comma.
You slash Hajime with your kama, and he still stands.
Son of a bitch.
It's not going to be a one-and-done kind of thing.
GG.
Unless you're Silas.
And
No,
Silas,
son of
you're
a
up.
bitch. I got a shit ton of people.
So, I should actually have these characters talk to you a little bit. But I don't even know where to start with you, Nick, so that's why I'm not going to. I'm gonna have a couple of characters speak to you. And so Lolai, she just kind of turns to you and she goes, "Why, brother?" Turns to Kozuka, not to Jim. "Why, brother?" Owari just looks at disappointment. Kami sighs, and that's really about that. Ken winks.
GG.
Oh my
So, why your own sister? I have so many questions right now.
It's too much. It's I don't even know where to start. Silas. So, the other version of you, the shadowy version of you, looks back at yourself. It just says, "Murderer,
Oh, GG.
weak, pathetic."
We'll cry. And the other fool?
And Orochimaru, he just kind of laughs, goes, "Oh, I loved killing that girl."
Oh, easy on down. He's dead first.
"And I corrupted her and made her my own. You'll never get her back."
GG.
I will get her back.
So now you're free to do your attack.
And then he goes, "Come to darkness."
GG. Ice turn orange.
No, I know now, without a doubt, that my
friends are
heart is light.
My friends are my power.
GG.
So, I am going to do something I think it's a full round action. I gotta check. I don't know if it's attack or full round. So excuse me for my ignorance. I want to do that counterattack thing I have.
The active counterattack?
Yes, I believe so. Hand-to-hand active counterattack. Let's look here. Well, in this stance, character may gain. Yada, yada. Oh, it doesn't say. I didn't get that part. Shit.
Swift action.
Cool. How many swift actions can I do?
One.
So I can't activate strength rank and this.
No.
Mother.
You could forsake one of your other actions to have it take its place.
I will.
Okay.
And hand to hand is hand to hand. I can't use my sword for this, can I?
Not to get the benefits of that, no. And it's stance, so yeah, you want to be able to use your sword as soon as you do. It would break the stance.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that then. I'm going to activate strength rank all the way up. So let me just throw a couple of guns on there. There you go. Boom. And then I am going to activate. I think it's Dance of the Lark. That's the one that gives me the +3 to armor, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Activate Dance of the Lark. And I believe that's my turn, isn't it? Or can I move?
That'll be it.
All right.
So that is Silas's turn. So what's your defense currently?
Mine?
Yeah.
I will let you know in a moment. Let me get that spike on there. I like that. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my defense is.
All right, that is what you.
My defense is 27.
GG. All right, so I'm just going to do something a little bit here for you real quick, Silas. You see where you are currently? Look up a little
Yes.
bit. Just look at Jim's room.
Well, you're dead.
Like having 10 people in there, dude.
Good thing Kosuka's on your team. Still,
Silver,
that's
there
five-
you are.
That's
Yeah,
5 for
I
5.
knew it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
He's just glutton for punishment.
But it's not me. It's Kozukai. This Jim only hates Owari and one other person. Kozukai hates everyone.
So, Silver, are you stepping away?
No, I was turning the fan on. So.
Oh, okay. So, the monk turns to you, Silver, and it just says, "Traitor, you threw it all down."
Oh,
I killed you for a reason. You're gonna stay dead.
And at which point, the other three are all going, kind of reacting to Shiro. At which point, Kozu, he just kind of goes, "You're just jealous of everything I had and was."
Thought you did first.
so fun fact for you: I don't know who Kozu is.
You weren't in that session. It was the one after the tuning exam. That did one with Silver and Jim.
Yeah, we did a combined, yeah. I go solo ones.
Orochimaru is going to remain quiet, and Owari is just going to just kind of like shake his head and just, "What a disappointment you were."
I'll prove you wrong. I guess I can't think that.
No, you can't say that. Shiro completely doesn't say anything back. So now you are good to go, Silver.
Alright. And for some reason, I just feel an impulse to take down Kozu first. I didn't like what he said. So I'm going to move. I'm going to activate Strength Rank 4. I'm just going to freaking full attack. Well, no, I can't do full attack. I'm just going to smack this nerd.
All right. That's it.
7 for Buki. GG. So effing on.
Man, you rolled a 1 on your damage, but it's enough to take that guy down.
GG.
All right. So now it'd be the kind of moment where, it'd be like, here, But I don't even know why Hero really hates Jim, so I don't even know what to say for that one.
Because he's just a fucking little bitch. One time.
I know why
One
here
time.
it's Jim.
So we're just
Why?
gonna start that.
He's already messaged me about it. I know why here hates Jim.
Why? Tell me why. I can kill him.
I can't.
So this one might be one that's a little bit of value to you all, has a little bit of substance behind it. But so this would be the kind of thing where metagaming you wouldn't actually hear this, but just if you're curious for the metagame. Actually, we'll hold off on that one. We'll hold off on lanes. You might actually have a in-game reason as to why you'd hear this. So now it's the enemy's turns. Or your allies' turns.
Okay. Wait, what?
Your allies' turns. Meaning Shiro and Kosuke.
GG.
Shiro is going to go up to the monk, and you see he draws a katana and makes an attack.
Hey.
And that's a hit.
Feel my destiny.
Dealing 6 damage to Awari.
GG.
And Kozukai... Fucking Christ. Kozukai's gonna go up and smack that kid.
GG.
No, Kozukai is not gonna smack that kid. Kozukai is gonna use fucking demonic mirage, earth binding death on that kid.
Unfortunately, Kozukai can't use Genjutsu.
GG.
But that's a hit on the kid.
Kozukai would hit a kid.
And that kid is still alive.
Kozukai wouldn't hit a kid. Kozukai would decimate that kid. He would murder and rape and pillage that kid.
Whoa.
He'd kill his whole family and rape him in front of him.
GG.
That escalated quickly.
Well, and now it's the enemy's turns.
Son of a bitch.
So, Silas, you see that Silas runs at you. He makes an attack at you. And you see he's drawn his big, heavy metal sword that you also carry.
Is he drooling?
What's your defense?
Truly.
That is one more than mine.
All right, that's a hit.
You asked for this at character creation, Travis. You knew this was coming.
You take 12 points of damage from that one. The Orochimaru
Okay.
one slithers on up.
Silas also, the evil Silas also takes 1d4 damage.
Oh, roll that 1d4.
Perfect 4. Perfect 4.
Got the
Thank you,
4.
Mike. I
I
appreciate
can't believe that
Silas.
worked.
Orochimaru. So luckily for you, these characters can only attack with techniques you've seen them use. So all of Orochimaru's hidden weapons and everything can't be used on you.
Hey, geez.
So
Oh
he's gonna
my
go up
God.
and bite you.
At
Ouch.
least I don't have to worry about it.
Still gonna be a big hit.
And if he hits, which he
Which he
didn't.
doesn't.
Hey.
Thank
Oh.
goodness.
Awari is going to attack Shiro.
Remember this? And then Shiro drops.
That's a hit on Shiro.
Submit.
But you see, he's just the Awari that you're seeing just has a long blade.
GG. Oh, that's disappointing.
Shiro takes 8 points of damage. And Orochimaru is going to make a bite at you, and the monk's going to make an attack at Shiro. Let's do Orochimaru first.
At least I don't have to worry about a curse mark.
Is that a hit on you?
No.
No, all right. And the monk against Shiro. Oh, it's Shiro avoids.
Yeah, without speed ranking would have.
All right, now I don't even know where to start. All right, Hajime is going to attack Jim. It's not a hit. It's not really a hit, right?
No, not a hit.
The kid's going to attack Kozukai. That's not a hit. Ken is going to attack Kozukai, but you never saw Ken's true strength, so he's going to be a little muffled. But that's a hit on Kozukai.
RP Kozukai.
Ooh, dealing 9 points of damage. I don't even know where to start now.
So yeah, 2 people. Yeah. 4 people. Yeah,
So you guys
I'm
never
just
watched
gonna-
ET fight like
just
at
gonna-
all.
it's a
Just
literal mob, dude.
Just
This is
gonna
a
save us
literal
time.
mob.
I'm just gonna save us time. Since let's see, the bright side here is since I have no idea where to start, you're just gonna get a whole bunch of fucking melee fist punches. All right, so this is the one on Kozukai. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit.
Yes. No, that's a miss.
Kozukai is in his full strength,
A bitch.
so he takes 3 hits. So he
At
takes
least have max health.
a total of 5 points of damage. No.
Oh no, Kozukai. Oh no,
Then
Kozukai.
Kozukai fades, and then a
Ugh.
crowd of 8 people surrounds Stretch.
So now you're going to take 6 attacks. Oh, oops, that's not the right. What's your defense?
It's 25 right now.
All right, that's 2 hits,
Son of a bitch.
and one of
I
those
want
is
to
from
make sure it's
Wari.
25.
So 10 damage.
GG, son.
Just don't even know where to start. All right, Silas, you're up. Or no, Jim, you're up.
All right. So, as Jim, I'm going to teleport away.
You see that your teleport's still not working.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Won't cost you an action though.
God damn it. God damn it. Well, I'm gonna throw my sword over here. Right here.
Okay,
Just so I can or fucking
substitute to it.
substitute with it. If I can't substitute because that's a form of teleportation, I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay, that it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty, Silas, you're up.
If I step forward, that they're going to both get attack of opportunity, aren't they?
Yep. You can hit them both
my-
from where you are.
I draw my blade
Okay.
and I look into Silas, evil Silas, and I say, "You were never meant to be."
He's just going to smile back and respond to you. He's going to say, I'm all there ever was.
Oh, snap.
You'll be gone soon.
Defeat the demon inside him.
Are you attacking Silas?
An effing hit.
Yes.
That's it.
Destroy him.
Wow.
And he did 10 points of damage.
And that's only 1 hit, so can I hit him again as a 4-round action?
Yes. Next time you have to declare it at the start before
I'm
you make a
sorry.
single attack.
I'm not very good at that.
That's all good. All part of the habit. That's what I'm letting you
So,
go through with it right
There's
now.
the second one.
That's it. So the second attack also comes at a -5 penalty. Keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
There's-
14 damage. You see the shadow itself kind of flickers for a moment, but it's still there. Since Kozu's taken down, he's completely gone.
Well, that's it for me.
All right.
Kozu.
I guess I should clarify this. When you struck down Kozu, a little bit of a shadow stream went and connected with Shiro.
Like dimming the light.
No, not dimming the light. Like a little bit of a shadow stream from Kozu, went as though his body was dissolving into a stream of darkness into Shiro.
Okay.
Okay.
Making him stronger.
And Silver, you're up.
Alright, so I don't like that monk. I don't really care much for F and Owari.
How rude.
Rip. I'm just gonna make a regular attack at F and Monk. I really don't know what his stats would even be. He's an F and made up character.
Don't worry, all these stats are made up. I don't even have them written down in my book because as soon as I saw Nick list off everything, I was like, it's not worth it.
F it.
Oh, that's it.
I'm
That's your
sorry, but
damage?
I gotta be honest that Kozukai hated everyone.
All right, you know, that monk was pretty weak, right? He was just a corrupt person.
Basically, he
Yeah.
wasn't really like a combat person. Like,
So you strike down the monk and you see, just like what happened with the other guy, the little black stream of it drifts off and connects to you.
rest in peace.
And that's it for you. All right, now it's your allies. She's going to make another attack at Owari.
Will Shiro get his revenge?
Oh, which Owari dodges that one.
Hey, he's already doing better than last time. He actually got a hit on him.
Kozukai's going to make an attack against the fucking kid again.
Oh, he's not gonna substitute.
No.
Dang it!
I was going to punch
Kozukai
that
would
kid.
subs-
Well, this isn't exactly Kozukai. And that kid fucking disappears. Alright, so... Fucking enemy turns. Let's do Silas again first. Is that a hit on you, Silas?
Nope.
Alright, so that's a miss. And then Orochimaru. That one's a hit.
Yes, it is.
And Orochimaru bites you for 8 damage.
Okay.
His neck extends forward and latches onto your throat. And then
What is it?
releases.
Oh, okay. Also, let me go ahead and roll 2 of these. Oh, that's funny. That's 2 more damage to both of them.
All right, so as Silas goes to swing at you, then, and you see he misses, and your bone kind of protrudes out and hits him, you see that he kind of like flickers, and then the black stream happens connecting you two.
So
Zeke
that's why I got hit by Orochimaru, because I looked and I went, "Good night, sweet prince."
As a single tear rode down your face.
All right, all these fucking people around Kozukai just
like they're getting jumped right now.
let me move Owari in to fucking take his place.
If I kill my people before he does, can I go help him?
Maybe.
GG. Wow, that's a lot of effing rolls.
Well, most of us hit Kozukai.
Mm-hmm.
Kozukai's
Luckily-
about to die.
They're basic little hits. He's definitely not doing well.
Yeah, he's about to die. I know Kozukai, and I know he can't take hits. Shit.
All right, now the other 5 are going to attack you. Is that 26 a hit?
Yes.
All right,
Big.
so that's the last one, and that was from fucking Loli.
GG. She's mad, dude.
You take 2 points of damage.
I didn't do anything to her though.
She's on your hate list.
She's like Kozukai.
Yeah, she's hitting Jim right now. She should be hitting Gozukai for that.
Oh, GG.
Just that little girl. Just
Punky HP. I'm gonna teleport.
check the back tips, will you? So you're gonna wait. You're gonna try and substitute the attack, or now you're going to do an active substitution.
You know what? I'm gonna substitute all those attacks. Well, the one that landed.
All right, you're gonna have to declare that next time beforehand. But because of the fucking situation here, I don't care enough.
Okay, sweet. And then it's an explosive substitution. Body, whatever. I'm gonna use my fucking superior tag, maxed out, and I'm gonna explode that shit.
Okay, I roll for damage.
What was that? 1d10.
The explosive.
Yeah, it was superior. 36.
Yep.
I max charge that, so it's just d6. 66. Something like that.
Oh, it's 8d6.
Is that all it took out? Fuck.
I'm not done yet.
To get one person of a mob of 14 people.
There you go.
Hey, I figured as much.
And drop that chakra by 10.
Yep. Bam. Alright, it's in my turn.
Alrighty. Silas.
Okay, I'm going to do a full attack action on Orochimaru.
Alright. So that first one, your full attack. The second one at a -5. All right.
Shitballs.
Takes 9 points of damage.
And then I'm going to say,
You Lords.
you took her from me. Now you'll pay.
Oh, Rip, I thought you were going to use your catchphrase.
I can't yet. Isn't saying you're marked like a attack action?
Yep.
So technically, could I say you're marked and then attack since it'd be a full round action? Next turn.
You're marked.
I don't know what to tell you there, Jimbo.
You know what?
Orochimaru's not going to say anything back. Pussy.
R.I.P.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
4 hits on Kozukai?
4 hits on Kozuki.
Oh, Kozukai's dead now.
Now he's still good.
What do you mean he's still good?
He's still good.
He's closing in on death.
He's
at
almost
death's
there.
door.
He's really goddamn close.
Yeah. He's at the very edge. All right, so that's it for them. Oh, I skipped Silver. Silver, you're good to go.
Oh, Rip. I lost track of the turns, too.
Yeah, it's so much to keep track of.
Alright, so...
This isn't even the fucking hard part of the session.
GG. Not sure if that even triggers an attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna.
He's not going to take it. With the shadows, I'm not worrying about it.
Alright, I'm flanking then.
No, at least not with you guys. With Silas, I did because he still got less opponents. All right, that's a hit and 23, and you see a warrior still standing.
Dang. Alright, it's my turn.
All right, so now those guys do their attacks. They're at the gym. This guy's gonna ready in action.
Just to survive.
Shira's gonna attack Wari.
Finish him for good. Max, stranger.
That's a hit. But Wari's still standing.
Or if this is the real Awari, and then at the end he just chops us all into pieces.
Just gets a nuts. Stop it! All right, now Orochimaru is going to attack you, Silas. That hit?
That is exactly my defense.
All right. And you take 9 points of damage. And he takes 3 points of damage. And now this Orochimaru is going to attack... You know what? He's going to attack Shiro.
I thought he was gonna attack Awari. I was like, hey, let's do it.
Oh, but it's a critical fail. Let's roll if it's an actual critical fail. Okay.
I've never seen a critical failure. I want to
Not
see
yet.
It now.
What are you talking about? I critically failed and threw my fucking sword.
You got that double one?
Oh, yeah.
GG.
All right, Jim, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna use an ability. Hell Swamp. I'll put it the safe square around Kozukai
Okay.
and just 10 feet.
Okay.
Or 5 feet in any direction, whatever.
Okay.
Bam. Roll your reflex saves.
I see that they just start sinking in the mud.
Alright, well then they sink in the mud.
They're slowly sinking in right now.
Well, at some point they're gonna drown, so
Oh, they're slowly going in. They can still make regular attacks. Well, I guess they're immobilized.
Yeah, they're immobilized.
Yeah.
Just gonna be looking at each other.
Kozakai can do whatever he wants. He can attack.
All right,
Yes, I'm
Silas, you're up.
He's gonna be done first.
Oh, Orochimaru, you killed her, and now you've been marked.
Your sword glows red.
Jeez.
Get that, Nat.
Mike, Mike, give me that magic.
It's gonna be close.
You get a one.
19.
One.
Mike, give me the magic.
I'm trying. I'm trying to say this.
Oh, that was poor, Mike. In fact, that wasn't even a hit.
Yep, was not a hit.
I didn't feel it that time. I mean, let me try.
All
again
right,
next
Silver, you're up. Can't wait for him to roll this 20 and steal it from you.
GG.
If it's a miss, does that mean that it's not red anymore?
No. Well, what?
Mhm.
Wow.
That's a hit.
There wasn't enough passion behind my voice. Roll D20 didn't believe me.
All right, and you see Owari fades into nothingness and connects with Shiro.
Shiro smiles.
Shiro's emotionless.
GG.
All right, so now it's the allies. Kozakai's just going to start punching each one of them in the face just for fun.
Oh, that's my Kozakai.
Shiro's going to attack Orochimaru. Oh, and that's a hit. Oh, whoops. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just do that. This is still 10. All right, and now the enemy attacks. So those guys are all immobile and still sinking slowly in. Orochimaru's going to bite at you, Silas. That will be a hit.
Damn.
You take 5 points of damage. Roll the damage against him. He takes 4. And Orochimaru's going to bite Shiro.
GG.
And that's a
Get
miss.
good, Mark. Hey.
He's a dead dog. That's who Fubuki is. All right, Silas, you're up.
I'm going to attack him twice.
All righty. That's a hit. As is that.
I want to see what's happening with the warrior right now.
Seriously?
So for a total of 19 damage on him. You see, he is kind of flickering, but still there.
GG.
You will be banished soon, evil nothingness.
GG, Silver.
Now we're gonna flank him. Mysterious shadow.
Ooh. Man, if you saw all 3 tokens of yours right next to you,
GG.
there's just 3 mics and an Orochimaru in the middle. Because right here, there's another thing of you to indicate what room you're in.
GG.
All
That
right.
wasn't supposed to be 5. That was supposed to be 15.
So plus 10 more, so 16. All right, so Orochimaru is still standing.
It's a real Orochimaru. He's been toying with us this whole time.
Orochimaru is going to attack Silver. This Orochimaru is going to attack Silas. Let me confirm that critical, actually. That's what that roll is going to be. Now that's what's going to attack Silas. And that one's a hit.
That was so close to critical.
Now roll your damage, Silas.
The 1D swag.
And waiting
got
for
you.
that 1d4.
Dang, nice.
And you see Orochimaru fades into darkness. As that bite clamps onto you, your bone bellows out, stabbing him in the mouth.
Nice.
All right, so Silas, as soon as that happens, you feel yourself be teleported again into a little center room. Oh, the little center room right here. And the voice echoes in your head. You may observe the battles of your allies should you wish.
But can I help them?
No.
She's picking on
I'm picking on Awari is what I want to do.
That's what I want to do right now.
All right. So you gaze in and you see an empty room at the moment.
The rip.
As Awari is still inside the maze, technically.
GG.
Why is that lost?
You know. He's gonna, he'll finish in 2 turns. That's what I've got written down.
GG.
All right, Silver, you're up. I've been skipping you, Jim, just because you're waiting for these people to drown, right?
Well, I mean, I want to talk to Kozukai before they drown, so.
He won't
Okay.
talk back though, will he?
You can try. You want to talk to him right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Kozukai. Who are you? And why do I feel like I know you?
So you kind of see like a little grin appear on Kozukai's face, and you just kind of see his arm or his hand cover his mouth.
I'm gonna tell you something.
GG.
That's how much of a dirtbag he is.
And that's it. Silver, you're up.
No, if you-
All
Son of
right,
a
I'm
bitch.
going for the big hit.
What, are you gonna say something, Jim?
No.
All right, make that attack. Fubuki missed, by the way.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the power attack. Take 10 off. Oh my gosh, dude.
Roll to confirm a critical failure. Ooh.
How did I get the 20
I mean, that's a crit.
after the 1?
I mean, it's a crit, though.
Made it up with the crit. It makes it a regular attack. It hits 15, and you still didn't hit him.
GG. Alright, well, that's my turn then.
All right. Shear's going to make an attack.
I needed that 20. You know what?
He deals 6 points of damage to a Orochimaru. And Orochimaru is going to bite back at him. That's a miss. All right. Anything else you're going to say, Jim?
I mean, I'm just gonna look at Kozukai and be like, I mean, I know you're not one of them, so who are you?
And still no response.
I'd like to look in on a different room since nothing's going on in this one right now.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna go down to Erica's room.
All right.
I
So
mean,
you-
Lane's room.
So
Sorry.
you peer down into Lane's room, and you're going to see what's pretty much like what appears to be kind of like the ending point. You see that Coyote is kind of like pushed back against a wall. So you recognize Coyote being the one who Lane's fighting.
Oh, okay.
At which point you just kind of hear like Coyote just kind of laughing, just, are you that angry? It's not like you really cared about him. At which point you see Elaine kind of make a series of hand signs, and then a massive fire burst of flame comes out and crisps Coyote. At which
At
point you
that
see
point,
Elaine disappears.
well, yeah, and as she's disappearing, I'm gonna run back over here, so it's like I wasn't watching.
And
Yeah.
Elaine comes out here, she kind of walks down and falls unconscious.
I just didn't have it to me. That's it.
And then
always,
Harif
like,
does the same
magically
thing, and he
falls.
starts walking down, and he falls unconscious.
Rip. I have expected him not to return. Be
How do
defeated.
you have to, how do you have to expect something?
You're right.
Sorry, Silver, you're good to make your attack again.
Alright, I'm going for the big one again.
That's it?
Hey. Hey.
Ooh.
No.
Your damage is a 1d20?
The power attack, or you take 10 off of your melee hit.
But your
Yeah,
roll
I
is the
think
1d20 for your damage?
Oh, no, it's not. 28.
Since you
take
rolled
8 off that.
Since you rolled the 20, I'll let you say that you still capped the 8, so it'd be 8 plus 25. which is still, you mean minus 12?
Yeah.
It's still enough to defeat the Orochimaru, though, as you see it disappears and the darkness fades back into Shiro. And you can just kind of see like a little nod from Shiro as then Shiro himself disappears and the black goes back into you.
Wait. But I have questions for you.
Immediately happened.
Too late.
And you are teleported into the center of the room hearing the same thing about observing your teammates'
What
battles.
the heck is this?
That was like your room. So yeah, you were
I'm gonna
literally on the other side of that thing. You gonna kick it?
I'm gonna kick them both.
You gonna go observe into a warrior's room at all?
Yeah,
Start doing
heck
that?
yeah. Where's Ori? Oh, this
I know.
is
Down here, chump.
GG.
All right. And Jim. Now at this point, they're all deep enough to where their heads are under and they start drowning. And they one by one, you see the shadows disconnecting from them and connecting to Kozukai standing in the center.
It's powered by hatred.
At which point he disappears and you see that little black stream connects to you. And you teleport in here and then same old, same old.
What the fuck just happened?
You see that your whole team is out except for Awari. You gonna go up here in Awari's room?
I mean, yes.
Q.
And
just
that's
gonna
when we found. Whoa.
Move you all into the room so you actually can
And
see
that's
what's
when we
going on.
found out that Awari's enemies was us.
GG.
You see
Looks like
Silas.
GG.
Whoa.
I
So-
Kozukai. I don't see Kozukai.
Wow.
would be good.
You see
okay.
Awari facing off against 8 different little shadowed figures. You
Naruto?
see Hisen, the former Kage of the Waterfall Village. Shibuki, who you all recognize to be the now deceased, most recent Waterfall Kage. You recognize the God Killer, Koyote. You recognize Hiruzen because of his face on your mountain in your village. He was the 3rd Hokage. None of you, I feel, would actually know Donzo. So you just kind of see like a guy there with kind of a bandaged face and an X on his chin. You see Awari, a shadowed version of Awari, and you see a shadowed version of Naruto.
This is definitely crazy.
Not as crazy as Jim's.
So this is all scripted here, so we're just going to get through this a little bit. So you're all peering in as you see Awari just appears ahead of you, and then those 8 figures all appear. Awari's looking around at all the people's at all the faces, and he starts to talk. You're the people I hate. Donzo, the former head of the Yambu Foundation, one of the 3 responsible for my clan's end. Hisen, the former Waterfall Kage, 2nd of the 3. And Hiruzen, the 3rd Hokage. You're the 3rd one who gave the order. Then we have Koyote, Choitsu, and myself, I see. But Naruto, why are you here? I don't hate you. Not anymore. What's going on? You see, as soon as Awari kind of finishes, the Shadow Awari responds. You've always hated him. You hate everyone related to the death of your family. That includes Naruto and the Leaf. Don't blind yourself to it. It still rings true in your heart. No, that's not true. You're so pathetic. Let's see if we can open those old feelings of yours. And Shadow Awari dashes at Awari with a fistful of lightning, which Awari swiftly evades the attack, countering and flipping the shadowed form.
Awari has seen all these dudes have real powerful attacks too. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you see, your knowledge, the power is based on the power that you've seen. You've never seen any of the characters who you've faced have incredible strength.
Except for myself.
I mean, you're the only one who actually dealt real damage to you. Orochimaru didn't do much. But yeah, that's like the health and everything. That was based on that concept. Like even Shoitsu, you've seen him do some incredible things, but in sheer like combat power, really hasn't done much. So
That
anyway,
makes sense why freaking Awari didn't chop both of us to pieces.
Yeah. Although Shiro has seen a little bit more, but because Shiro's a shadow of a shadow, or Awari's was a shadow of a shadow. Yeah.
There we go.
So then you see Koyote then dashes next, both of his hands covered in kind of a black light, swiping at Awari, who dodges every blow yet again and flips his opponent. Then Hiruzen and Hisen and Shibuki both dash together, which Owari grabs their arms, and you see that they're launched back from a burst of electricity that Owari has dispersed through his hands. And then next you see Hiruzen and Danzo both flank Owari and attack him, which Owari easily dodges both of the incoming attacks and shoots lightning from his palms at the two, launching them back against the walls as well.
Shio goes, whoa. Or silver.
You're kind of like peering into the wall as though it's like it's glass for you, like, you know, one-sided glass or whatever it is. So you definitely see like Danzo slams into the fucking window right in front of you.
GG.
Then you see Choitsu dashes at him, going to grab his arms, but Owari, he kind of, in his lightning speed, just kind of flips around Choitsu. And then he grabs him by the throat and throws him against the wall.
Choke slam.
And then Naruto, he kind of gets back into the center, and he looks at Naruto, waiting an attack. And nothing's happening. Owari speaks, well, are you going to do anything, Naruto? Moment passes again. And he's just kind of, he kind of looks around at everything that's happening, and you see Naruto's just standing still. And you see another moment passes, at which point Owari just kind of snaps, damn it, Naruto, why are you just standing there again? What the? I see Owari's face kind of shifts into a shocked look. The shadow of Owari begins to laugh as it's kind of picking itself back up. It goes, there it is. The hatred you've buried, and that's only a fragment. Now then, it's clear you're the strongest here. And when we're not fighting in full strength, let's see what you scream out when you're fighting a true battle. See, all the shadow figures immediately rush back to their feet. So let's have you face the waterfall first. So Owari turns to Hisen and Shibuki and readies himself. And then you see Owari's body completely stops. Except for his face. It kind of turns like, wait. No, this is... And now you see a black thread of chakra is connecting Owari to Coyote's hand.
Alright,
Cheater.
This is the first time you've actually seen Coyote use a technique. I'd like to throw that in there.
Yep,
Not the first time.
that's bullshit.
Or,
Not
Yeah.
me. Not me.
No.
Not me. I've seen it before.
What have you seen him use?
me?
Oh, no,
Or,
I've
I
seen
saw
him-
him use the one where he demobilized somebody by holding him down with his black chakra or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that did happen.
And
and
he's
he's probably
being used,
when we tried to peek into the Hokage's room.
Oh, that's
Yep.
true. Okay.
that,
Okay.
and he also imbued some chakra into
Like
a
the
lightning
second
that
time.
took off my head.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Second or
Forgot
third.
about those.
Only like 2 or 3 times.
So at this point, you see Coyote kind of laughs. The shadow version goes, deception, your favorite tactic and your easiest weakness. Shibuki and Hisen, then you see both use ninjutsu and summon 2 sharks formed of water out from pretty much their hand signs themselves, and they launch at Owari, launching him back against the wall. At which point he kind of coughs, spitting up water from the little movement that he has. So, I'll kill you, quick! And you see then Naruto is suddenly appear in front of Owari, pressing a swirling burst of chakra in his hand into Owari's stomach. And you see that Owari's clothes begin to tear in the stomach area, and there's now like a swirled indent into his stomach of some heavy damage. And Owari, still unable
Guys,
to be
we gotta
launched.
get in there.
Then you see Danzo and Hiruzen both dash to the center of the room, making a series of hand signs, and you see that Hiruzen launches out a massive fire attack, with Danzo launching a massive wind barrage, with the two then combine midstream, and you see it creates an incredible burst of flames, striking Owari directly.
Damn.
I like
he's
to point
just-
out, I forgot about the God Killer. I hate him too.
Forgot about him. Hate him.
Silas is teleported back into his room.
So you see Owari's just kind of covered in like charred, and just smoke, charred effect, blah blah blah. He kind of coughing a little bit. At which point you see the Shadow Naruto speaks. Oh no, sorry. You see these kind of charred and everything, but you see that there's like a little bit of a red chakra cloak around him that fades shortly after. At which point the Shadow Naruto then speaks and goes, "The tailed beast cloak. It saved you. But this is the end." You see Naruto charges up a much larger Rasengan this time in his hand. And you see Owari gets a smile on his face. You always think you know everything! And look at that, you're right! And he kind of looks up, eyes glimmering with kind of like a gold effect. Thunder God Embodiment!
Oh no! What? What? Are you serious? You fucking with me, Connor?
And you see Owari's body then glows gold. And lightning crackles around his skin, his eyes giving off a kind of separate aura, but still kind of a gold effect.
You fucking no, you can't. You can't let him have this ability. No, that's overpowered. You know it.
The visual for his eyes, I have a hard time explaining. This right here is a decent image of it, except it's happening in both eyes, and it's gold.
I can visualize.
Damn it, Connor.
I just don't know how to explain that. But you see the dark chakra thread that was once connecting Owari and Coyote snaps as soon as that happens, and Owari lets out a swipe to his sides with both arms. A burst of lightning energy scatters to every corner of the room, starting from Owari's position, launching all of his opponents backwards. He then holds his hand above his head, and lightning shoots to all of his opponents continuously, streaming from his hand into them, until they all eventually fade away.
Wow.
Owari then drops his hand, his gold cloak fading, and as he kind of falls to his knees, panting, but also giving off a kind of maniacal laugh. At which point he then disappears, and you see he's now just kind of kneeling in the room as he looks around and seeing you all. Just kind of chilling up against a wall.
That is overpowered. Why'd you give him that?
Because that's who Owari is. Owari is overpowered.
That is
Overpowered
bullshit.
balance.
That is not balanced in the slightest at all.
Hey.
He just kind of turns to you, and you see his eyes kind of flick back into reality. He goes, "Well, it appears I'm carrying the rear end of this, aren't I?"
You seem to have had a hard time.
He just kind of turns and goes, "There was nothing I couldn't handle." Starts walking down to kind of look at Yugen Lane, and he goes, "Well, any ideas how to get out of here?"
We haven't heard anything yet.
So y'all kind of start stepping down a little bit, when all of a sudden you kind of hear the voice echo in your head again. The voice echoes, "You who have not made peace with your hatred must prove you can overpower it as well as others." And at this point, you see that shadows begin to emerge from all of your chests, forming into one centered location, right around here.
Close the kai.
With a thicker stream from Jim and Owari, a slightly thick stream from Silver, and then a kind of standard stream from Silas, and then two small streams from the unconscious here in Lane.
God damn it, Kozukai.
And you see, it begins to take shape of a large creature.
Same. Oh gosh.
But I thought you were gonna put. I gotta tell you, I thought you were gonna put the Rat King in there.
You see a giant leech with very large teeth protruding.
It's not a leech, it's a lamper.
Okay.
GG.
You see Owari kind of turns around and goes, "All right, everybody, let's take care of this thing."
Jim.
I'm putting bombs in my kunai, and that's the end of my turn.
You can only prep 2 kunai with the paper bomb per turn.
Well, I'm prepping 2.
Okay. And that is it for Jim. Next up is Silas.
I was trying to think of a good thing to say, and all I can think of is "you blood-sucking leech," which is usually a it's usually a a good thing to say about someone, but this is actually a leech, so
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I got it. Take this, you parasite.
Oh, yeah.
Better.
And I'm going to put my hand up. I'm going to say, "Feel the heat." I'm gonna do 66 damage to that bitch.
Gee,
G, F, and
Bombs over my
G.
face.
I thought you were gonna do destructo disc. I was like, what the? But it ended up being
Really?
All right,
like
it
one
takes,
shackle each.
and
Chop
it
him in half.
takes. So it is completely like auto success to all saves, so it takes 14 points of damage.
And
Is that
since
the
I did
right-
not move, I'd like to take my shield and put it in front of me.
All right.
And then my turn.
Okay. So you see a warrior's hand kind of gets covered. So also with this enemy, you're not gonna have to roll hit checks because this is all going to be hits. This thing can't dodge. Its skin's not tough enough to resist the attack.
GG.
But you see a warrior's hand, it begins to be enveloped in an incredible, like, full arm claw of lightning energy as he runs up and goes to swipe at the creature with his arm. And it takes half of that. And the creature seems to hardly even notice the swipe.
GG.
Oh wow. Okay.
What?
Silver, you're up.
Are we gonna be able to kill this thing?
Now we're gonna find out. A
So,
warrior
you know,
will be fine.
It's kind of like a final boss kind
Yeah.
of thing. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. So like, how close can we be? Can attack? Just like you have to be like right in front of it.
Oh yeah, I meant to move a warrior. Yep.
I just want to make sure. I was like, give his back here. Can I sit from a distance? All right. So I guess I'm gonna reactivate current rank 4 and do another power attack.
Alrighty. Alright. That takes 37 points of damage. And you see it still seems pretty unfazed. So now it's that thing's turn to attack. You see it's kind of looking around at y'all beating on it, but it looks at Silas, the one who's standing still, kind of behind his shield. And it kind of steps forward, and its entire body and mouth wide open slams on top of you.
Oh snap!
And you are now surrounded in darkness inside this thing's mouth.
Rip.
Do I get pushed back?
No. You can stay. You're right now. It's like you're on the edges of it, because it's leashes. Their bodies kind of swerve a little bit, swerve and swivel.
Somebody save my boy.
Oh, okay. So that leech needs takes 1d4 damage.
No.
It actually hasn't hit you. You haven't taken any damage.
GG.
Yeah.
But you see, its kind of mouth beneath you is kind of beginning to close up, so sealing off the ground with what little light you have.
So do I get to do something because he did this, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You can remove your shield from the ground if you would like.
Shield's not on the ground. I was holding it. So
Okay. Then you cannot do anything else until your turn.
okay.
R.I.P.
Jim, you're up.
This would be a lot better if we had 2 more people.
Mm.
So can as a swift action, can I jab one of these kunai with the paper bomb into its mouth, like right next to me? Because I just want to run around to the other side and jab it into the side of it.
So you're trying to do damage to me, son?
I'm trying to get his mouth to fire.
You could put them both in its mouth, but you wouldn't be able to activate it this turn if you did that. Like kind of on the
that'd be
edges of the mouth, rather. But yeah.
Like I want to put it closer towards the ground so I can blow up the ground as well.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I
So
mean,
it's
whether or
okay.
not it's going to blow up the ground is going to be the question, but
All right. What do you want me to move? Here.
I'll move you right here.
Okay, that's where I'm at now.
All right.
Next turn. You want to go?
Alrighty, Silas, you're up.
All right. So, is it? It's closing. You said.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put my shield back on my back. I'm gonna take both my feet and put them on the bottom part of his mouth, and then lift my hands up and grab the top part of his mouth and just start doing this because I know I can't get out.
GG.
Just kind of hold your grip as best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now it's a warrior's turn.
And Owari says, "My son."
Don't cut off its head. It grows more.
So Owari, he kind of goes, damn it, we need to get Silas out of there. Alright. You see, he goes, he pulls out a scroll. Silver, you see this is right next to him. He pulls out a scroll, he places his hand on it, and out he summons 2 swords.
And all of a sudden, flashback time, baby.
Flashback.
And he's already had that flashback.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, cut up into pieces. It was very vivid.
Mm-hmm. So Owari's going to make a full attack action. Actually, I'm just pulling my notes here real quick.
I'm sorry, did I miss anything?
No, Owari brought up his 2 swords.
So everyone gets to see it but me.
Yep. I don't know why I'm rolling to hit.
Because it could do a crit.
I don't care enough. I don't care enough to do it. I'm just gonna roll the damage as though they're all hits.
As they're all crits.
GG.
Which would be that.
Nice.
He's rapidly slashing at it, and it causes the beast to kind of convulse and react, and it kind of launches its body upwards. So Silas, you holding your grip was definitely a good thing for you to do.
Yes.
As you feel that you're immediately shifted, and now like you're completely reversed, facing like, you're kind of facing like inside of its stomach, as far as you can tell. But you
And
feel
everyone-
gravity's like swamped.
Everyone looks down at the ground like, oh shit. Where's the
GG.
And that's Owari's turn. Silver, you're up.
Alright. It's nothing leech. Leeches, they don't like heat, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's a rational assumption.
It's about as irrational as it's gonna get. I assume it's immune to knockbacks, right?
Not by me, but by you it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so I'm gonna use whatever this is in English, but it's an AoE attack, and now you're right beside me. F it. Gosh dang it, Owari. Why are you standing next to me?
He can fucking do it. Owari can take it. Come on.
Nah.
Owari turns to him and he says, don't be a little bitch, Silver.
I'm just gonna do the regular attack. GG. G, F, and G.
That takes 38 points of damage. You see, at this point, the thing kind of seems to be reacting a little bit like, oh, this isn't good.
The leech thought to himself.
So, now you see... Silas, you are still holding on for your grip. However, the rest of us see that it's kind of adjusting its body, and it's like raising up the hind part of it, and it starts slamming it into the ground to hit all Owari, Silver, and Jim. That's its hit check.
I hit everybody.
Attacks, if it did damage, just tell us what it is. Just tell it if it kills it.
At which point, Owari is the only one swift enough to evade the attack.
For real?
Remember, Owari's an epic character, and I've made him fairly OP.
Pretty much.
Fairly.
Fairly.
Really.
You haven't even seen fucking half of his techniques.
Oh man, I was just reading shit and I was selling myself short of my hits.
GG.
I should have been doing 21 damage instead of 18. Oh well, the deal is done.
And so you, Jim, and Silver take 28 points of damage.
Son of a bitch.
It's just
I take 21. I don't take that.
Nope, you're fine.
You said you, Jim, and Silver.
Yeah, Jim and Silver. You're not Jim or Silver.
Yeah, but you said you, Jim, and Silver.
You, colon, Jim and Silver.
Oh, okay. I get you now.
All right, Jim, you are up once you guys take your health away. If I can fucking get my mouse back, that'd be great.
Did you take it away?
There you go.
This puss
All right, well,
snail
I'm
over
gonna
here.
blow this kunai up.
GG.
You gonna blow those kunai up? All right, roll that damage with him.
Oh shit.
Then down falls Silas into the belly of the beast.
I don't give a shit right now.
It's gonna hurt me.
Oops.
Did you throw them in the corner of his mouth, or did you throw them like directly into his mouth, like in the front part?
And like the corners
No.
of it.
Oh, so it might not hit me.
And it takes. I'm just going to forsake it of the reflex save. It takes 43 points of damage. And you see it kind of begins to scream out as the explosion and heat and everything. And you see its mouth begins to open, Silas.
Okay. At this point, I am going to take my sword out, step 1 foot inside the mouth, and wait for it to start closing its mouth because I know it's going to go.
So it's still like it's screaming like up in the air. So that way, if you try and pull out your sword, you're going to be losing your grip. So you can't like have 1 foot down.
So what can I do?
What can you do?
Okay. I'm going to reach back, get my grip, or get my stance, jump up, take my sword out, and try to stab the thing in the head as I'm coming down.
Okay. So you're gonna have to make 1 jump check and then a hit check if the jump check succeeds.
I have to make a hit check?
Oh no, sorry, you won't have to make a hit check. You know, I'm stuck in my ways.
I jumped.
All right, you succeed on your jump. So
Actually,
roll for damage.
I forgot add 2 to that.
That's
so.
fine. You still succeed.
GG.
It's a stab. Does it do any more damage?
No. And now you've stabbed your sword into its mouth, and it
Or
begins
into the top of the head, right?
into the top of the
That
head.
jump?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
And it's stuck in there. I got it.
it's kind of like right there. Yeah. So you're still partially like in the part of its mouth, but you're not, fucking stuck in the center.
And now, everyone, I can steer the leech. It's.
GG. It's like an effing train.
You want to try?
I'm going to try.
Roll a drive check.
No, I
Gee.
can't yet. It's not my turn.
No, I'll let you roll a drive check.
Oh no.
You get a nat 20. You can guide it to try and freak it steered into one direction.
GG.
Oh, we can go to a concert?
Yeah.
One Direction.
Shout out to Liam, the only guy in One Direction whose name I know.
GG.
Hey, Drive is at 6 right now.
GG.
Not gonna make any difference, but
Nope.
Oh, it's too
Yeah.
long.
All right, but next up is Owari. Wait, no. Jim did explosion. Silas, you just did your action. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is Owari. Owari's going to do a jump check.
come join me.
Oh, I haven't updated Owari's skills properly on this sheet. And Owari leaps upward. And Silas, you see he's kind of jumping up kind of towards where you're at. So I don't know if you're right there. That's like where you're kind of keeping your grip. And you see Owari with both swords drawn dives into the stomach of the beast.
I was thinking about doing that. Hey, it worked for me before.
GG.
That's what I thought you were going to do, is like let go and like go down and start trying to chop it up. And you see the creature kind of reacts and kind of contorts a little bit. And then you see a lightning dragon shoot out from the burst out of its mouth.
Oh yeah, worry.
As it takes 30 points of damage.
That was the beast.
That was the beast shooting the dragon.
GG.
All right, next up is Silva.
Alright. Now having the war is gone, I can try the effing fire thing.
Feel the heat.
So I'm using Kain Zakara. It just does fire damage. Some spins. Well, I never actually used this attack because I never had an opportunity to use this attack.
Actually, Silver's catchphrase is double, double, boil in trouble.
GG. Alright, so melee attack.
Double,
Then it
double,
does
you just got
5d6
munked.
GG. So he said hits don't count. Okay, so whatever. I can just do 5d6 then.
All right. And you see the fire and it kind of burns in and it kind of freak out, kind of freaks out a little bit. And
I'm
it's
holding on for dear life.
yeah, you're holding on for dear life,
Jeez.
so you are gonna have to roll a balance check.
Not a
Yeah,
strength check.
not a strength check, a balance check.
Second drive check.
And I'm holding strong.
You're able to kind of maintain your composure. Had you failed this, you would have then gotten an opportunity to strength check.
Oh, thanks.
Be
In
able to
doing so-
completely hold your composure. No.
God damn it.
What? Wait, what?
It doesn't matter. Stuff for later. So you see the leech at that fire begins to flail around. It starts making two smacks, one in Silver's direction, one in Jim's direction. And that's the one at Silver. That's the one at Jim.
Son of a bitch.
Hitting it.
You guys are hit.
Yeah.
That's the one for Silver. That's the one for Jim.
Why?
So you both kind of do that. You also both have to roll a fortitude save now.
Why?
He's empowered resilience in an action point.
All right. Like I said, just roll the fortitude saves.
I'm still using empowered resilience.
That's fine.
Oh, fortune saves. Boy, I have the best seat in the house right now.
It's just chilling on the top.
All right. Silver, you pass. Jim, you pass. You both made it. Jim, you passed barely.
Oh, shit.
But you feel the force of it try to knock you away, but you're able to hold yourself strong. So now it's back to Jim.
I just realized we're almost dead.
All
I realized it took 2 attacks and almost killed us.
If only somebody was here.
Says you. I have 77 health.
If only someone was here. Who do you mean?
GG.
Z,
I
Z,
wish
Z,
Lane was
Z,
here.
Z.
Medicine.
There wasn't even an explaining reason why. Like, he came out, thought he just felt like I was there.
So I'm just gonna put a paper bomb on this guy. and
Okay.
Run away.
All right. GG ordered those Z's.
I'll blow it up.
That was me.
All right, roll for damage. And drop that jocker for whatever you put into the paper bomb.
I gotta screenshot that.
Oh no. I'm glad I did that then.
GG.
No, I believe it's ZZ.
All right, so it takes 21 points of damage. Silas!
I'm going to attempt to stab him twice in the head. Take the sword out, stab, take the sword out, stab again, and leave it in.
All right, roll 2 hit checks.
And hopefully trying to get deeper and deeper with each stab.
All
to
right,
hit him.
roll 2 hit checks and a strength check.
Ooh. Do I actually have to roll a hit check?
Sorry, I meant roll 2 damage checks, not hit checks.
Oh, I was going to say.
Type.
And then a strength check?
Yep.
I gotta find out what my strength is right now with that extra thing on.
I don't know what kind of face I'm making. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, get in there
Strength is plus
Hey.
15.
with the strength thing on, with my strength boost on or whatever. What's it called? Strength rank.
GG.
Get in there.
All right, so you're able to definitely pin that sword deeper, and because of that, it takes an additional 10 points of damage.
And then the light starts shining through.
GG.
And now it's the warrior's turn. He's going to do something a little bit different this time.
Whoa.
The
Hey,
warrior's
Mike,
been
what do you
very
think about that?
Specially crafted. So,
Pales in comparison.
So you kind of see another burst of lightning drag. You see two lightning dragons shoot out from the beast, kind of separating separating partially. You see the beast kind of starts falling onto the ground, just kind of like flopping. As then you see Owari cutting himself out of its body.
GG.
At which point he just kind of falls to his knees again, just. And then the creature disappears. And Silas, you fall 30 feet.
Rip.
Doing a superhero landing.
Roll perform check.
With the shield. Do it with the shield, Jeremy?
Roll a perform check.
That would be
Don't
awesome.
break your knee.
With like the sword and the shield drawn at the same time, he's like
A perform check. +2 my ass.
That's theatrical.
Hey.
Gonna break.
hey.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you
It's a
land it.
success in my book.
So I hit the ground kind of caves below me, and then I stand up.
Ground doesn't cave.
It was worth.
GG.
So that voice, the familiar, oh so hateful voice, echoes once again in your head. It says, now, there is one final step ahead of you.
Because they have low health.
Rip.
One of you must be willing to sacrifice yourself so that everyone else can leave this place.
Hira.
Well, I'm gonna walk
Adam,
up to Hira.
no.
What was it,
Guys.
Jim?
I'm gonna walk up to Hira.
No.
Kick him in the jaw.
No. That would be me. I'm team leader. I am the one that gets sacrificed.
What if none of us have to be sacrificed? Or if it's just this voice telling us we have to?
I've already had this discussion with some of you. I
With
will
us?
die. White mage, it is me.
Anyone else going to say anything to this, or
Can I write an imprisonment seal and put it on Silas?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
If I'm willing, and I'm not.
Then I'll fucking roll a sneak check.
so you have to roll a sleight of hand check, and the Silas is going to have to roll a spot check for that.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Wow.
Nice
Wow.
sleight of
Okay.
hand check.
GG. Wow. GG.
I mean, I
Got
can't. I
ordered.
can't. Even if I got like a 20, I still couldn't beat that.
But
so.
a nat 20 is not a success. All right.
What a
So you
roll.
place the
What
imprisonment seal on Silas,
Doesn't matter. I've already said it. He's still gonna do it.
immobilizing his movement.
So I'm gonna look at Award. I'm gonna look at Silver. I'm gonna go. Do we really have to kill ourselves to move on?
No.
Or he kind of just pauses, and you hear no response from the voice. Silas, you're unable to move at the moment. And Owari kind of walks up to Silas. He looks at you, and he says, "Die!" And he pulls two swords. No.
Oh.
Damn.
Owari kind of pauses, and he says, "The team captain can't be the one to sacrifice himself in this situation."
I agree.
And Owari kind of turns to his voice. Are there any conditions about this? And the voice responds again. It says, one of you must die so the others may leave. And then Owari
That's
turns to
exactly-
Silver.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You sending me a signal? What?
Owari turns to Silver. And he looks
And
at
I
you
know.
and he says, so, you. And he kind of turns to Jim. What do you two offer to the team?
Oh shit.
No,
What?
I can't let Silas. I can't say let Silas go like that.
Can
I'll
I
take
hear
his
all
voice.
this?
Yes, but you
No.
can't react.
So
Hold
I'm,
on,
like,
hold on.
struggling
You
over
would
there.
have to roll a listen check because he gets a negative. Oh.
I'll take his place.
It's still close enough to do so.
Okay.
As I've learned, as my time as a ninja, there are things that we must all protect. And this is one of those things.
And Wari stabs you in the gut.
Rip.
I'm gonna look at
Owari
Owari.
does it?
Oh, Wari does it.
I'm gonna look at Owari and go, I thought the voice said that he had to kill himself.
So Wari turns to you and he says, he has sacrificed himself and I'm the one who is helping him do it. If the voice doesn't accept this, well, we'll see about
You
that
just killed an
afterwards.
innocent man.
So he stabs you, Silver, and he kind of leans into your ear and he says, "Thank you for what you've done. I cannot let Silas die yet."
GG.
And a moment passes.
What does that mean?
Look at his face. He's like, whoa.
And Jim leaves.
And then you all black out, and you all wake up, back up at the monument of Shimo Nakabi. All of you, including
But
you,
when
Silver.
But when Silver comes back, dude, he's not Silver anymore. He's Shiro now.
Silver wakes up as well. Y'all don't have tokens here, but you're all still going to be just like right there, you know? And now the creature is. You see the Sage of Light is standing next to you. You're all back down here where you were in 10. And Silver, you wake up. However, this time you remember the wound that you had on your arm. That's completely gone. At which point, the Sage of Light smiles at you and says, "Congratulations. You are now free of the corruption," saying to Silver. "Now then, you must have questions. I will show you all the truth of our... Where am I hearing the second one? Whatever. I'll show you all the truth of our world tomorrow evening. I'm sure you'll understand why we do things the way we do at that time. I will see you tomorrow." See, he walks into another room.
And I'm standing like this.
Now you're free of the imprisonment now.
Good. All right, cool. Owari, I need to talk to you in private.
Am I back in my raggedy ass clothes?
Yes.
God.
But no key.
And Owari walks off with you, Silas.
Rip.
You also didn't hear the whisper he made to Silver, by the way. to
I did
clarify.
not. I did not. I know. It was a whisper. It was. Well, yeah. Well gotten. So are they going to do anything, or do I just need to do my turn?
Oh, we're just going to do your turn right now.
Owari, I was going to tell you this, but then we got sucked into whatever that was. There is a seer in town.
A seer.
A seer of, well, I would say a fortune teller, but it's not a fortune teller. You can tell the person who you're looking for or what you're looking for, and they can see them and know what they're doing.
I see.
Remember when I talked to you about the four-tailed beast?
Yes.
I asked, and he is angry and coming for you.
I wonder why he'd do that.
Not sure.
Well, I'll welcome the fight. I can handle the Four Tails.
Do me a favor. When you do, summon me.
I will. I promise.
That's all for now.
All right. So Waru walks back to the team, and he starts going like, well, I don't know about you. And he kind of looks around to see that no one's around. He goes, I don't know about you all, but I think it's time we get out of this village. But, turns to you, Silas. You're team leader. You have to say.
These have all been tests. What is he testing us for?
And Ori kind of pauses and goes, I'm not entirely certain if I believe they're tests as much as I believe he's trying to do his mind control on us as well.
I have noticed the people in this village aren't all there.
And I believe that he's controlling them. I think the longer we're here, the more we'll be inclined to stay.
Ken will not come with us unless we take him. He believes that the white mage is going to talk. Is it white mage or mage of light?
Sage of Light.
Sage of light, damn it. He believes the Sage of Light is going to give him something tonight. We could stake it out.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Also, I want to take this time to say, Silver, thank you for taking my place. And Jim, don't ever do that again.
You're the team leader.
Body can't
You're not
function
allowed to
without
die.
the head. That's the thing.
So, you all move to stake out the position around Ken. Yeah, I imagine, you set up yourselves in alleyways and things like that.
No, I go up next to the fucking pit, and it's a stone, right?
Yep.
The jail cell. I'm gonna use fucking rock concealment on it. Want me to roll a height check and everything?
Yeah, roll a high check. It won't matter. It won't matter.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the dude knows where everybody is in this village anyway, so we're probably not even going to be hiding that well.
I'll put you in front, so that way we're some back. So you're all chilling there waiting. And hours pass. Till you see it's now very clearly the middle of the night. And no one has come by.
Well,
So this is him just filling Ken's mind with tricks.
And where I kind of pause is, I think that might be the case. I'm not certain.
I'm going to talk to Ken. You guys stay hidden in case something goes down. If he starts telling me about how it's going to happen some other time, I'm going to take him.
Okay.
Maybe. Or he might kill me. From what I hear, he's got some pretty good seals. And then I found out that I could not move.
Oh, you can't control your... Oh, yeah. I didn't drag you from the right thing. Ugh.
He's in a different dimension.
Whoa. Oh. I was going to take advantage of this rare opportunity. You and I will settle down.
All right, so you walk up to Ken, and he just kind of is sitting there, leaning up against the wall. He goes, oh, hey, Silas.
Hey, Ken. How'd your meeting go?
Oh, no, that's happening tomorrow.
No, you said that was happening tonight.
No, you came by yesterday. I said it's going to happen tomorrow in the evening.
Ken, it is tomorrow in the evening.
Come on, Silas. What are you talking about?
I'm going to pick the jail cell up and move it back out of the way again.
So we're
Just kind of pause. Goes, Silas, what are you doing?
Ken, we need to leave now. This is all a mind trick.
Oh, I remove these bodies as well. It's the middle of the night at this point, so all these people are gone.
yeah, I'm just gonna be holding my hand against the jail cell so it doesn't break my jutsu.
Gassing cultists.
So-
I can't hear what Jim's saying.
What was that, Jim?
I'm just gonna keep my hand on the jail cell since Silas picked it up. And I'm just gonna, so my jutsu doesn't break. I'm just gonna keep walking with it.
Well, he
Well-
broke off a bar.
I broke off the whole front gate and it ripped out. I did a strength check, just ripped the whole front part off. So the whole thing's still there, just the front part's not.
And I
And-
sent you a whisper, Connor.
Oh, I was on a different thing. Oh yeah, you can do that.
Sweet.
So I set the jail cell down, and then you said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, and Ken said, "So what are you doing?" And then
Ken, it's time to go.
he kind of stands up and he raises himself. He goes, "I need to get that urn. I can't leave."
At this point, Ken, we have to believe that there is no urn.
So
You've
at
been
this
here too
point,
long.
you immediately see kind of like a flurry of movement immediately happen. And you see someone is dashed past you. You see Awari is inside the cell, and he kind of like jabs Ken in the back, and you see Ken kind of falls over unconscious. As Awari grabs him and he picks him up and says, "We need to go."
All right.
Yes.
You think you had to show us the way out?
I'm getting Red 13 first. He's more important. I need to do another
And
strength check.
you break it. You break Red 13 out.
Come on, boy.
Let's
All
go.
right, I'm gonna carry,
It says very
I'm gonna
loudly.
carry Hira.
All right, we're here. Now you need to do. And I rip those. I want to. Do I rip the cell off this one too?
Oh man, I moved the jail cell. There we go. Oh yeah, you rip it off of that one as well.
Okay. That was our part of the deal. Let's see if you helped yours.
And the guy kind of smiles and he goes, Let me show you what I've got." He starts running off in the distance with y'all following behind.
I feel like this is a trap now. But it's too late. Also, we're here and
Yeah, they're with you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're with you.
They're back at the car.
Banging his head against everything.
What was that, Jim?
I'm carrying Hira, banging his head against everything.
Like your style.
So the guy runs up and he kind of kneels on the ground in front of this little pit of grass, and you see he kind of goes up and he reaches his hand under it and he kind of lifts up an entire perfect clump up and he sets it off to the side and you see a tunnel under it. And the guy goes, "Well, follow me." He starts climbing into the tunnel.
So when he goes into the tunnel, at this moment, I look to everybody and I say, "Now that we know where the exit is, do you still want to leave or do you want to stay?"
I kind of want to stay and see what he's got for tomorrow.
Well, we've already broke out of everything.
I feel that what Awari said is correct, though. If we stay, we may fall further and deeper into his trick.
That's true.
And eventually we may not be able to, we may not even know who we are or what we're doing.
Do I know Awari has that crystal?
What crystal? The light crystal?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody saw it.
Good demon Awari. I'm gonna say, well, we do need something to keep or to go back and heal
Guy
guys.
Sensei.
Oh, where he kind of turns to you and says, "Don't worry, I've got it covered."
What do you mean?
It's one of those lead gems that you were mining for. I grabbed one.
One last thing. This building to the left of me, or to the left of us, is the building of the seer. If anybody's looking for anything or wants to know anything about anything, now's your time.
Okay, I'm gonna walk inside. And,
You gotta
quietly-
walk inside and you see the door is locked.
Booyah, let's go.
You chill.
Until tomorrow.
You planned this all. You baited
I'll
us.
stay until tomorrow now. Fuck y'all.
Who are you saying baited you?
Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
He's a
TG.
true mastermind.
So you jump in and you start crawling behind him, and Owari turns and goes, "All right, everyone else first. I'll go in last."
Let's go Red 13.
It's 13. Hey, you want to do a line or anything?
That didn't matter.
All right. There's that. There's that. There's that.
You could say that I had Ken since I'm the strongest.
Okay, yeah, sure. You're carrying Ken, just like dragging him behind you. So looking ahead as the guy is kind of progressing further, you start seeing a light at the end of the tunnel.
And then it goes dark as he traps us inside.
And the guy kind of pauses. He goes, "All right, this is where the barrier's weakest. Now it's going to be the longest amount of time when we get through here from any other point in this barrier to where it's going to alert the stage of light. Once we get outside of that, once we get to the other side, you guys are on your own. I've kept my end of the deal."
Sorry.
And so he starts to crawl through, and you see as he goes through, you can kind of look through it like a window, except he is not on the other side.
We have to be quick. Tell someone relay the message to Awari. We have to be quick.
I guess everybody passes it down the line.
The 13 just barks, and then you bark at me, and then
Yeah, when it gets down, by the time it gets down to the end, it's we gotta quack something.
All right, so you go through the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you drag Ken behind, and then we're at 13. Don't know where Jim went.
Up in 3.
Then Jim.
I went back to bed.
Then Awari.
Went back for Kozuke.
No, I didn't go back for Kozuka. I went back to go talk
So
to
do you have anything
And-
happen after that, or do we start running to the car?
So as soon as you get out, you wake up, Silas. As soon as you crawl through, you kind of your eyes burst open. You kind of like panting a little bit, like your mind's brought back into your body, kind of a thing. And you start looking around, and you see that you are in a very large, dark room, and you are lying on a wooden block. And everyone, as you pass through, you realize this as well. And there are hundreds of other bodies lying on the other wooden blocks around, all unconscious.
Including that dude.
And you see that there is. We'll get to that in just a second. You see your team like slowly, kind of like kneeling up, or like leaning up. And then you see that guy who you had, and he's booking it. But you see, there's kind of like looking around. There's only one exit. He's not going to that. You see, he's running towards Awari, who is the last to kind of lean up.
Can I teleport?
No, not right now. You're too groggy. Nah. I understand the intent. I'm scripting this shit.
Fuck it.
Get scripted.
You see, Awari leans up, and the man immediately grabs Awari by the throat. He goes, "Finally, I'll absorb your bloodline and be unstoppable."
Oh, snap.
Oh fuck! What have we
Right.
done?
And then you see Awari become shrouded in a red cloak, and he kind of like turns his head, and he just kind of smiles. He goes, "No, this is the Nanabi. Damn you, Awari! Damn you!" And then Awari, he releases Awari's throat. Awari whips around with his hand writhing in electricity aimed at Choitsu's stomach. But Choitsu quickly reacts and grabs Awari's arm as it's going past. And you see Awari's arm gets covered in a block of ice. This is the first time you've actually seen him commit real combat.
God damn it, Hira.
And at this point, he kind of goes, "Don't look too shocked, Awari. Thanks to you and your team, my Izanagi is run dry. For now. But I've had to change strategy. So thank you. I've been forced to learn how to actually fight. I still wouldn't win against you and your team. But the next time, I'll be sure to put you down and take your eyes the old-fashioned way." You see Choitsu disappears in a flicker of brown light.
Because he's shit.
God.
We just released the God Killer.
Pretty much. GG.
But you also released yourselves.
GG. Was it worth it? No.
How many people was he going to kill because we released him?
Yep. Wasn't
I
worth
knew
it.
it. I knew it. We should have just fucking stayed. This is all planned. This is gonna happen one way or another.
GG. Damn it. I actually probably wouldn't have if. Well, I guess it still would have it would have happened if we stayed. But I guess he would still have been free.
You know what I should have done? Metagaming or going back, in foresight. When I saw him pick up that grass, I should have grabbed his fucking leg and like yanked him back.
I was very much curious as to how things were going to go. It's like, all right, I'm going to go first. You all follow behind me. It's like, all right, no complaints. Good. All right. Or last. All right, everything's going completely fine.
GG.
And that's where we're going to end the session right now.
We all go home.
You're all chilling inside that room.
GG.
Hey, you're not done yet.
No health coming back. Are we full health again then?
Yeah, all your stats are completely fine. You see your stuff is on you, all your equipment and everything.
It was kind of like we just got moved after being fainted in front of the gate.
Pretty much. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time on Naruto D&D.